The text came at 8:46 p.m. Late dinner with clients. Don't wait up, red heart. My thumb hovered over the screen. The red heart at the end burned like a lie. She never added emojis anymore. Not for months. But tonight it was there, gleaming like a bandage slapped over a wound she didn't want me to see. Type back, okay. Be safe. But I didn't hit send. Instead, I stared at her contact photo. Her laughing on the beach last summer, sunlight in her hair, my arm barely visible around her waist. The memory twisted my stomach. She used to smile at me like that. Now she smiled at her phone. Could have ignored it. Pretended, like always, that the late meetings and perfume-scented jackets meant ambition, not betrayal. But something about that text, it felt rehearsed, polished. I scrolled through our messages, noticing the gaps. Days of silence followed by short, emotionless updates. Busy today. Call you later. Work dinner again. Don't wait up. Always don't wait up. I opened our bank app without thinking. A nervous, guilty habit. I wasn't expecting anything. Just a reassurance. But there it was. The River House restaurant. $362.80. A fine dining place where we'd celebrated our 3rd anniversary. Romantic lighting. Private booths. The kind of restaurant where you didn't take clients. The timestamp. 8:11 p.m. So she'd already been there when she sent the text. And then, like a cruel twist of irony, the card note read, paid by corporate partner Jake Ellis, her new manager. Charming. Smooth. The kind of man who made every sentence sound like a secret compliment. I'd met him once, at her company gala. He'd shaken my hand too long. His eyes had lingered on her too comfortably. I closed the app and stared at my reflection in the dark window. My face looked older than I remembered. Tired. Foolish. The house felt hollow without her laughter. I poured a glass of whiskey and sat at the kitchen counter, phone in hand. My chest was a tight, unbearable knot. Could call her. Demand answers. But what if I was wrong? That's what scared me most. That sliver of hope whispering, maybe it's innocent. Maybe you're paranoid. I hated that hope. Made me weak. So instead I sent a different message. I knew who paid the bill. No emoji. No explanation. Just the truth, simple and loaded. Then I put the phone face down and waited. It buzzed almost instantly. What are you talking about? You've been checking my expenses. The words blurred as anger surged through me. She wasn't denying it. She was deflecting. I typed, "Who's Jake to you?" Seconds passed. Then a minute. Then 3. Finally. "He's my manager." You're being ridiculous, Mark. It was a work dinner. Don't twist it into something it's not. But I'd already seen the receipt photo Jake posted on his story earlier tonight. 3 wine glasses, a candle, her favorite dessert, captioned, "Celebrating success with someone special." The someone wasn't tagged, but her bracelet gleamed in the corner of the shot. The same silver one I'd gifted her for our 5th anniversary. That was all the confirmation I needed. I didn't sleep. The night passed in heavy silence, broken only by the hum of the fridge and the occasional ping of my phone. Her half-hearted apologies, her insistence that I was overreacting, her eventual silence when I stopped replying. By morning she was home. She stood in the doorway, still wearing last night's dress. Her makeup was faded, lipstick smudged. She looked exhausted and guilty. "Mark, we need to talk." I didn't look up from my coffee. "About the clients." Her shoulders sagged. "It's not what you think." "Then explain it." She hesitated. That was her mistake. The silence between us was the kind that told the truth better than words ever could. Tears welled in her eyes. "It just happened, okay? It wasn't supposed to. Things at work have been complicated." He listens to me, Mark. He makes me feel. I stood abruptly, my chair scraping against the floor. "Don't finish that sentence." She flinched, then whispered, "I'm sorry." "Are you?" I asked. "Or are you just sorry I found out?" She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. The clock ticked behind her, loud, merciless. "I was going to tell you," she murmured. "After the promotion announcement next month. I didn't want it to ruin my chances." That hit me harder than the affair itself. Her career. Her image. That's what she'd been protecting, not me. For a moment I thought about screaming. About throwing the coffee mug against the wall, demanding every detail. But what was the point? The truth was already in front of me, wearing last night's perfume. Took a breath. "You'll get your promotion, Claire. Don't worry about that." She frowned. "What do you mean?" "I sent the receipts and screenshots to HR this morning, including his post." Her face drained of color. "You didn't." "I did. Mark, that'll ruin both of us." "No," I said quietly. "It'll ruin the illusion." She started to cry. Softly at first, then harder, shoulders shaking as if tears could rewrite everything. I wished I could feel satisfaction, vindication, but all I felt was empty. I walked past her toward the door. The morning light hit her face, and for a second, I saw the woman I'd fallen in love with, the one who used to trace hearts on napkins and whisper about forever. But forever had already ended last night. Outside, the air was sharp and cold. I stood there for a long time, phone in hand, staring at the message thread one last time. Her last text still unread. "Please don't do this. We can fix it." Maybe she was right. Maybe love could survive betrayal. But as I deleted our conversation, I realized something cruel and honest. I didn't want to fix it. I just wanted to stop bleeding from wounds she no longer cared to see. And with that I finally hit block. The silence that followed was the most peaceful sound I'd heard in months.